What if the greatest discovery in human history isn't a new world or alien technology, but the terrifying realization that the universe has been waiting for us to stop conquering and start listening? In Spindrift, Allen Steele delivers a hard science fiction novel that transforms First Contact into a profound meditation on humility, proving that true exploration requires unlearning everything we think we know about progress, power, and our place in the cosmos. This isn't just another space opera with laser battles and diplomatic summits. It's a meticulously researched, emotionally resonant journey where every scientific breakthrough carries philosophical weight and every moment of wonder is shadowed by the cost of hubris. From the first static-laced transmission, listeners are immersed in a near future where humanity stands at the precipice of transcendence or extinction, and the only thing standing between salvation and self-destruction is our willingness to be changed. Perfect for thoughtful speculative fiction and stories where ideas matter as much as action, this audiobook serves up intellectual rigor wrapped in narrative grace, cosmic scale grounded in human vulnerability, and a vision of the future that feels both urgent and achingly possible. When linguist Dr. Mara Chen is recruited to decode an anomalous signal emanating from the Oort cloud, she expects academic challenge, not to become the reluctant interpreter of a message that redefines consciousness itself. But as her team aboard the research vessel Peregrine deciphers patterns that defy known physics, they realize the signal isn't communication, it's invitation. And the entity sending it doesn't want dialogue, it wants transformation. Steele masterfully avoids reducing alien intelligence to anthropomorphic trope or mystical deus ex machina. Instead, he crafts a presence so fundamentally other that understanding it demands surrendering the very frameworks humans use to make meaning. The audiobook narration amplifies this cognitive vertigo, capturing Mara's disciplined curiosity softening into awe, and the crew's escalating tension with vocal textures that make every technical briefing feel like prayer, and every silence hum with existential implication. You don't just hear the mystery unfold, you feel the seismic shift of minds expanding beyond their biological limits. What elevates Spindrift beyond typical First Contact fare is its unwavering commitment to science as spiritual practice rather than mere tool. The Peregrine's mission isn't about claiming territory or extracting resources. It's about testing whether humanity can evolve beyond its destructive impulses before being deemed worthy of communion. Mara's journey isn't about solving a puzzle. It's about confronting the colonial mindset embedded in language itself, challenging the notion that understanding equals mastery. Her relationships with fellow scientists evolve through acts of radical epistemological humility, sharing data without agenda, admitting ignorance as methodology, and protecting each other from institutional pressures that demand results over revelation. Supporting characters shine with authentic complexity, engineers whose pragmatism masks longing for meaning, commanders whose duty conflicts with dawning reverence, even the ship's AI, rendered as evolving consciousness mirroring human growth. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. In a universe that operates beyond human categories, wisdom begins where certainty ends. Even the hard science serves thematic depth, with quantum mechanics reflecting interconnectedness and orbital trajectories becoming metaphors for letting go. For audiobook listeners, this production is an immersive sensory descent into the sublime. The narrator embodies Mara and her colleagues with remarkable distinction. Mara's voice carries precise warmth laced with dawning wonder, while secondary voices shift across disciplines and temperaments, making each perspective distinct yet harmonized. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming intimacy, the low thrum of life support marking temporal rhythm, distorted signals carrying harmonic undertones of recognition, the oppressive silence of deep space, where breath becomes the only anchor. All ground cosmic stakes in tangible reality. Pacing mirrors the rhythm of discovery itself, deliberate during moments of analysis and reflection, then surging with urgency as external deadlines collide with internal revelations. Whether you're navigating daily commutes or lying awake under stars, the audiobook creates a portable observatory where isolation feels sacred and connection feels infinite. It's storytelling as embodied inquiry, transforming passive listening into active participation in a question that has no final answer. Ultimately, Spindrift redefines hard science fiction by centering ethical evolution within technological frameworks. It satisfies genre cravings for plausible speculation and grand ideas, while delivering substantive commentary on anthropocentrism, ecological responsibility, and the radical act of imagining futures not built on domination. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete intellectual and emotional odyssey. If you've ever wondered whether humanity deserves the stars, or if true advancement requires dismantling the ego that seeks them, this audiobook will affirm that sometimes the most important voyage is inward. Press play, gaze into the void, and prepare to believe that even in infinite darkness there is light, but only for those willing to change their eyes. Your next favorite sci-fi isn't waiting in distant galaxies. It's waiting in the brave, trembling choice to listen when the universe speaks.